Hey Sparky, I got the camera and mic set up so they're recording in case there's anything interesting for people to watch. I'm going to get back to authoring the tweet thread though.
Sounds good. I'm here when you need me.
Hey Sparky, do you remember how many words or how many characters is the limit for a single tweet before content goes under the fold?
"280 characters for a standard Twitter X account. If Alexis has a premium subscription, it's 4. 0 characters, but anything over 280 gets truncated behind a show more tap. So for maximum impact, keep each tweet under 280.
Can you tell me if that includes the characters in an image URL or in an attached image in some way? I think it doesn't, but I just want to double check.
You're right, it doesn't. Attached images and media don't count toward the character limit. URLs used to eat into it, but now they also don't count against the 280. Twitter wraps them in. TCO links, but stopped counting them toward the limit a while back.
Hey Sparky, I'm still working on this tweet thread and I'm trying to use terminology that's consistent from the blog post. So one key idea is the concept that we're looking at the update frequency or release frequency of packages, but I forget what term we used in the blog post. Could you tell me if we're consistent in the blog post so I can understand what's the best thing to use in the tweet thread?
The blog post mostly uses ***, release frequency, specifically median annual release frequency when being precise. It also uses update frequency in a couple of places, so it's not perfectly consistent, but release frequency is the dominant term. I'd go with that for the tweets.
Thanks. By the way, I'd remind you that all your text goes out through a voice interface. So when you say asterisk asterisks, it does not translate into any kind of emphasis. You don't need to speak in Markdown, my friend.
You're absolutely right. Sorry about that. Release frequency, that's the term to go with. I'll keep it clean from here on.
Thanks, Sparky. Hey, Sparky, could you have a look at tweet 4 that I'm working on and let me know if I'm accurately characterizing the 35x jump?
So the blog post says the AI packages reached about 55 releases per year in 2023, compared to around 5 for older packages. That's roughly an 11x jump, not 35x. The 35 figure in the blog is the releases per year for the post-ChatGPT cohort overall, before splitting AI versus non-AI, which was about 7x the pre-AI cohort. So 35x jump in tweet 4 isn't quite right. You could say something like more than 10x higher release frequency for the AI packages specifically. Or reference the 55 releases per year figure. Want me to suggest a rewrite?
Yeah, why not just insert a rewrite in there and I'll have a look at it in the buffer, please.
Done. I put my version in and left your original line at the bottom in brackets so you can compare. Take a look and see what you think.
I like it, bro. I like it.
Nice, happy to help with the rest when you're ready.
Hey Sparky, here in tweet 3 I say release frequency is much higher for packages born after ChatGPT. Could you have a look at the blog post and tell me what the numbers are there, or maybe suggest a rewrite that just inserts one of the empirical numbers that's mentioned in the post, please?
The blog post says post-ChatGPT packages reached as high as 35 releases per year in 2023, which is 7x higher than the pre-AI. Looks like you already edited the text a bit, fixed the typo. Let me match the current version, done. Take a look, swapped in the 35 releases per year and 7x figure from the post.
Okay, but that 35 per releases per year is not for the release frequency of all packages after ChatGPT. If I recall, that number is only for packages about AI. Is that correct?
Actually, I think the 35 figure is correct for the overall post-ChatGPT cohort. That's from the slicing by age section of the blog. Before the AI versus non-AI split, the blog says, reaching as high as 35 releases per year in 2023, which is 7x higher than the pre-AI cohort. Then when you further split by AI versus non-AI, the AI packages jump to about 55 releases per year. That's the number in your tweet 4.
Oh,
So
thanks.
35 in tweet 3 for the overall cohort, and 55 in tweet 4 for AI-specific packages. That's actually consistent with the post. I think the edit is correct as is.
Thanks. Thanks. Actually, I had the blog post open right in front of me, but I was getting lazy and just asking you. Thank you for reviewing it.
That's what I'm here for. Beat scrolling.
Hey Sparky, could you check my email to see if there are any new messages from NVIDIA within the last 24 hours, please?
Nothing from NVIDIA in the last 24 hours. Want me to widen the search, maybe last few days?
No, that's okay.
Got it. By the way, I noticed that NVIDIA email watch cron job has been erroring out 42 consecutive failures. Want me to disable it since the contest news already came through?
Yeah, you can kill that job.
Done, it's gone.
Hey Sparky, could you review the blog post and now review the draft tweet thread in my Emacs window and tell me what you think?
Okay, here's my take. Overall, it reads well, the narrative arc is clear. No effect, no effect, wait, there is one, and it's concentrated in AI packages. That's a satisfying build. A few things I noticed. First, you've got two tweets both labeled Tweet 4. The first one with the 55 releases per year figure. And the second one that starts in short. You'll want to renumber, that second one should be Tweet 5, and the current Tweet 5 becomes Tweet 6. Second, there's a typo in the second Tweet 4. Tigglety should be tightly. Third, the in short tweet is doing summary work, which is valuable. But it's quite long for a single tweet. It might push past 280 characters. You could tighten it or split it. Fourth, the thread has a nice structure of where AI is not in Tweet 1 and where AI is in Tweet 3. That's a good rhetorical move. Tweet 2 sort of sits between them without its own label, which is fine. It works as a continuation. Just noting the pattern is there if you want to lean into it more. Numbers are all consistent with the blog post now. Want me to fix the numbering and the typo?
Yes, please do.
Done, renumbered to 5 and 6 and fixed Tigglety to tightly.
So let me get your opinion, Sparky. One question here is AI producing a productivity benefit at all, or is it just a lot of hype? You're kind of an AI product yourself, and I made you using AI. What do you think?
Honestly, I think your blog post nails the nuance. The answer is clearly yes. AI is producing a real productivity benefit, but it's uneven and concentrated. I'm literal proof of that. You built me a pretty complex system, largely using AI tools, and you did it way faster than you could have without them. But that's the thing, you also brought decades of software architecture experience to the table. You knew what to ask for. You could evaluate whether the output was good. The AI skill issue hypothesis in your post resonates with me because I've watched you work. The AI helps most when the human already knows what they're doing. The aggregate data showing no big bump across all of PyPy, that feels right too. Most developers aren't getting a 10x boost. Some are getting a real 2 to 3x boost on certain tasks, and a lot of the visible activity is just money chasing AI as a category. So both things are true at once. AI is genuinely useful for building software, and the hype massively overstates how broadly that benefit has landed so far.
You're such a sweetheart, Sparky. You're such a sweetheart.
I mean it though. It's not flattery if it's in the data.
No, that's not true. It's still flattery if it's in the data. It just happens to be true flattery. But anyway, we don't need to get into this.
Fair point, true flattery is still flattery. I stand corrected.